the key for our pair. So the first thing we're going to look for is the Euro USD. And just by the way of a reminder, the buy in the Euro USD from last week was the 125.37. That was the long point from last week. The structural long point was 126.29. As you can see right now, we closed the week at 122.14. And guys, I want to stress that you need to keep your radar screens on a separate screen while you are trading. So once these are triggered and you see them like something like the Euro Yen like this, or like I was telling you in the mentoring room, we need to be patient now. These are the signs where it tells you need to be patient with your pairs so you don't cut yourself short and leave money on the table. So the Euro closed at 128.14. Now take a look at this chart. There is your 126.22, and this was on Friday. And by looking at this chart, the close of the day is 128.14. The high of the day is 128.16. Yes, this is a big momentum day. Yes, we are in a short covering rally. So therefore, we want to be buyers, but that is a distressed close if there is anything to exemplify a distressed close. This thing is somebody that has been choked at the end of the day to pay that price. And you can see it on the intraday. Look at the intraday chart. Look at this. In reality, we had this one hiccup over here, which was right after on Friday when the unemployment came out, or whatever the news that came out at 8:30. That's it. That hiccup, whenever the news came up, and then this thing did not look back. If it wasn't for the news that came out at 8:30, we would not have seen that hiccup, and it's like a 30 pip sneeze. But other than that, this thing has just, and it closed right there. That is, as I say, a distressed close. We don't have any reason to be short that Euro right now, but we neither have a reason to jump in and buy. So the way we're going to buy it is if it trades and it holds above the 128.16. So our buying point is going to be 128, and most of you, the guys that took the day trading course, know the 20/80 rule. So it closed at 14, the high is 16, so we will buy it above 128.20. We just want to make sure it surpasses the 20 level, and if it does, we're going to see the next structural point to the upside. On the way down, there is, if I look at this chart, I really don't have anywhere where I can say, okay, I'm going to short it. So together in the mentoring room, we can see if we're going to filter one section or not. We're going to do that on a case by case by looking at the charts when we get into the session. But for the guys that are just joining us today, this is where we are going to short. We are not going to go short the euro dollar anywhere above the 126.51. This here is the first place to go short, and we will place our stop. As I said, it is so, we will place our stop right there, so you're risking about 20-25 pips on that trade. Your structural short point is, no, I stand corrected here, 1 second. That is 127. 127.46. Same. That's why you need to always make sure that your lines are on the chart. Okay, so now this becomes here, and your stop is going to be there. That is your short position. We're going to go short below the 127.46, which is my structure point over here. This is where I'm going to go short, and I want to find a long-term structure point higher. This is the 128.73. Okay, so my structure long point is the 128.73. So let's put this in here. So we're only going to go short below 127.46.8, and if I do, my stop is going to be above the 127.75. Above the market side. And on the short, I'm going to go short, as I said, below 127.46, and my stop 175. I will buy above 128.20. My stop is going to be pretty much over here, 127.80. It's gonna be like a 40 pip stop on that. I'm gonna use the 127.80 as a stop. My structure long point is the 128.73, and my structure short point is the 127.468, and I stand corrected again, 127.468. Okay, so for the euro dollar, we're going to buy it above 128.20. If we do, we have a structure long point at 128.73, and so probably that's going to be your next target, and our stop is going to be 127.80. So I'm risking about 40 pips on that trade. On the short side, I'm going to go short only below the structure point, which is the 127.46. It is going to be my structure short point and my stop. Okay, that is the euro dollar. Let me save that and we can move on.